They say winning fixes everything. But what happens when you're winning and the dressing room still starts to crack? Reports out of Spain suggest that not everything is rosy at Real Madrid. Behind those big wins over Barcelona and Juventus, there's tension, there's frustration, and there's a growing feeling among senior players that Xabi Alonso's new regime might be too much. According to The Athletic, some of the dressing room believe Alonso has become too strict, too distant, and that he thinks he's Pep Guardiola. So what exactly is going wrong behind the scenes at the Santiago Bernabeu? Let's break it down. When Xabi Alonso took over from Carlo Ancelotti in June, he promised one thing: change. Gone were the relaxed training sessions, gone were the open-door policies, gone were the pre-match leaks that often made their way into the media. Alonso wanted control, discipline, focus. He cut access to the training ground, banned entourages, limited who could be in the dressing room before games, and even restricted staff privileges. And in many ways, it's worked. Real Madrid have looked sharper, more tactical, more intense. They're top of La Liga, and they've handled European competition with real authority. But this is Real Madrid, a club full of superstars. And when you try to change too much too fast, that can backfire. According to reports, several senior players who have won everything, aren't happy. The phrase that keeps coming up? He thinks he's Pep Guardiola. Some players feel Alonso's methods are too strict for a club like Madrid. Others think he's too distant, not approachable like Ancelotti, who was known for his calm, fatherly presence. A source told The Athletic, "Some of them have won so much without doing these things that when these rules were imposed, they complained. The respect is there, but the buy-in? Not quite." You might remember Vinicius Jr.'s reaction against Barcelona, substituted off, storming down the tunnel, visibly angry. That wasn't just frustration from one game, that was a window into the wider issue. For some players, Alonso's structure feels suffocating. The freedom that made them great, that express yourself Madrid style, feels limited. And when a young, emotional leader like Vinny reacts publicly, that tension spreads fast. Now, to be fair to Alonso, his methods are working. Madrid are disciplined, the defensive structure is better. Youngsters like Arda Güler, Mastantuono and Huijsen are getting minutes. He's implementing a long-term plan with his team. Sebastian Perea, Camonforte, Encinas, Labayan, all focused on data, structure and control. But football isn't just tactics. It's emotions, it's chemistry. And when you've got players who grew up under Ancelotti's freedom, Modric, Kroos, Vinicius, Rodrigo, it's hard to suddenly go from do what feels right to follow every instruction. So where does this leave Alonso? On one hand, he's succeeding. Madrid are winning. On the other, the mood inside Valdebebas, the training ground, feels tense. The question now is, can Alonso adapt his own philosophy before the squad fully turns against him? Because Real Madrid is not Bayer Leverkusen. You can't just build slowly. The expectations are instant. And when players feel unheard, even a winning team can collapse from the inside. For now, the situation isn't critical, but it's something to watch. Madrid face Valencia next, and a few bad performances could turn whispers into headlines. If Alonso wants to survive the Bernabeu pressure cooker, he'll need to find a middle ground, keep the discipline, but bring back the human touch. Because at Real Madrid, it's not enough to win. You have to win their hearts too. That's all for this episode of Ranking Reporter. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit that like button. Drop a comment on whether you think Xabi Alonso is the next Pep Guardiola or just overdoing it. And subscribe for more tactical deep dives every week.